What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. So we've established that Olivia is a boss B. How y'all doing? We back for Scandal Season 7. This is the last season, Episode 1. Sorry about my lighting, guys. This morning it's not that great, but we gonna do what we need to do to record this video. I know I'm late, and I'm probably always going to be late because they have so many shows on Wednesday and Thursday that I'm doing. So you can expect in the future to have this review more than likely on Sunday. It just so happened this weekend was a holiday, and I wanted to enjoy my holiday. Let's go ahead and get started. This whole episode is just to illuminate the fact that Olivia is a boss, and you better get in line if you haven't gotten in line. Now, a lot of people are saying on the reviews they don't like this Olivia, and she getting on their nerves. And yeah, she do get on my nerves a little bit. It's not my favorite Olivia Pope, but one thing I can say about this Olivia Pope is that she's not waffling. Now, she done spent 3, 4, 5 seasons waffling, y'all, back and forth between Fitz and Jake, between the white hat or being on the dark side, girl. So I'm just glad she finally made a decision to what side she wants to be on, because personally I was just tired and exhausted with seeing her do the same things over and over again and seeing her damn lip quiver for the whole season. So she on the dark side, kind of, but she still, you know, have a little bit of moral fabric left. Luna Vargas is dead. Remember, she had a heart attack. They're reporting this on the news. Cyrus is now the VP. So we're swiftly into the first 100 days. I like that fight the power. We see Olivia Pope doing her strut down the hall as per usual. I love her strut of power. Now it has a little different air to it because, honey, she got all the power now. So the first initiative in Millie's mind is the initiative for free college, the bill. So she wants to pass this bill where everybody can go to college for free. And they have people that are, you know, against it, obviously. So this talk show dude, isn't that the same dude for Mary Jane? Is that the same dude or is it a different dude, y'all? Somebody let me know, because it looked like the same guy, just a little slimmer. But it might not be him. But anyway, the Hispanic dude, he hosts a talk show, I guess, since now we don't have Sally no more. Where's Sally went? I like Sally, but she probably working on another show. Talk show dude is on there, and he's talking to a senator who's going to say no to the bill. They're, you know, breaking the bill down, tearing it apart, and why they shouldn't pass it. So that same senator arrives in Olivia's office later, and she basically gives him the rundown and lets him know, I am in charge now. This is my world. Because he's like, in what world are you going to just tell me what to do? In my world, this is my world with all my little envelopes. And so what you going to do is say yes, because that's what the hell you going to do. Okay, and that's it. She had an envelope with all type of blackmail information. You know, she did an old Papa Pope on him. So he said, yeah, they're letting us know she's different now. She's changed. David is at QPA because QPA has no clients. So they're pressuring him about, you know, asking his friends. He don't have no friends that need help or need to hide a murder or whatever. Says they should not have changed the name from OPA, which I agree. They should not have changed the name. They should have left it Olivia Pope and Associates. But right at that moment, a client comes in. She's a woman who says her dad is missing. He's a scholar and he works in Bashran. He teaches there regularly. So Bashran is apparently not somewhere where Americans are supposed to go and be, you know, be safe, like North Korea or something like that. But they were shocked when they said Bashran. That's a bad place. They got to find the dad. So they're going to find the dad for the girl. Olivia and her dad have dinner. Now we see the dynamics have changed in their relationship because now she's the one who has the power and is reading him his rights. So he's a little bit afraid, and you know, he apologizes for being late, and he says that, you know, he can't go anywhere because she have cameras on him, and that's keep your dad in prison 101. And she says, I don't have cameras on you because that would mean I would think you would leave, and you don't like having dinner with your daughter every week, and that would cause me pain, or that would hurt me. The roles have been switched in their relationship. She is the one in control. She has the purse string. She is command now. So he looked like, just like Olivia would be looking back in the day. So they talk about Michaels and the free college bill. He's like giggling because he knows she used one of his old tricks to get the guy to say yes to it. And so he says that she has the day of reckoning coming. He's just like him, because one line that struck me was, I tried my best, but all I could do is create me. She seemed hurt by that because she feels as, you know, Olivia feels as if she's better than her father. This is a new B613. She's going to be different and better. He just cut her down. So that was like an insult to her, to saying that all I could do was recreate myself. She can't have it all. It's just not possible. He tried to do it and she can't have it all. And she says, watch her. I said, watch me. Oh, watch me. So Olivia goes on to the TV show with old dude, and they spar a little bit back and forth. You can tell it's a little light flirting going on. It's cute, you know what I mean, or whatever. We need a new love interest for Olivia, so I was here for it a little bit. And he cuts her off about 30 minutes before the show goes off, 30 seconds, excuse me, before the show goes off. And she was like, you know, I would have wore you out basically if you would have let me have that 30 seconds. And he was like, whatever, girl. She gets up and walks away. So you can tell he like Olivia. He a little sweet on her sassiness. Quinn and the crew are searching for Dad, and they see his movements. You know, they see him sitting out on the same bench at the same time, talking to the same person like 2 or 3 days in a row. They start to realize that this man could possibly be CIA. Quinn tells Olivia, well, Quinn goes to Olivia's house and goes in and tells her about the guy. Well, she don't go in because Olivia won't let her in, okay? She was kind of rude to her, but I think that's just another way to illuminate that Olivia has changed. She pretty much business with everybody now. She has stuff to take care of, so she ain't got time to be sweet and be like soft Olivia, which is the part, like I said, is not my favorite Olivia. I like her when she's like a human, and right now she's really not like a human. She's like a machine who ready to get shit done. I know why, and I accept that, but it is what it is. I do like her when she's a little bit more soft to her friends, at least. But she was kind of cold to Quinn. Quinn tells her about what's going on. She leaves. We discover that Jake is in the room with Olivia. That's why she was a little bit cold, because she was trying to get her out of her house and out of her business. I mean, she starts to work, and Jake is like, we're not finished. And she like, didn't I tell you I have to work? And so then they go back and forth about this being a convenient relationship. It's easy and it's safe. Basically, I ain't got to worry about you trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I can't really be with nobody else because it never works up. I either have to kill them or they a part of the plot. Or every time Olivia try to get with somebody else, you know, her dad got something to do with it. So it's a safe relationship for both of them. And he starts getting his feelings, and she like, why you making it complicated? It ain't got to be complicated. Why you making shit complicated? So, of course, he does whatever she says. Like, at this point, like, Jake could have died like 2 seasons ago, y'all. Like, I'm over Jake. I'm over the way she just pick him up and put him down whenever she wants to, and he don't have enough respect for himself to tell her to say stop and leave her alone. What, Jake? You so lame. Ooh, Jake is the most, ooh. The one thing about Fitz was, listen, if he wasn't getting with Olivia, he was getting with somebody else. He wasn't sitting around pining and just ready to be picked up and put down whenever she, He didn't do that to her. That's why she loves him and not Jake, because Jake is pitiful, child. He's pitiful. So they go ahead and finish. The next day, Olivia's at work, and she sees a report on the news. They're asking Fitzgerald Grant about how he feels about the bill, and he says he's not going to comment on it because there's only one president at a time, and that is Millie Grant. So he's staying out of it. He's not supporting or, you know, denying it. He just gonna stay out of it, which is probably the smartest thing for him to do, honey. So Jake confirms that guy is CSI to Olivia, and he basically tells her, Olivia, that they need to kill him. They need to get rid of him. He's a spy, and he's been compromised. They're gonna do psychological torture on him, and so they need to kill him quietly and quickly. He know it's gonna be a hard call to do because the girl, you know, gonna love her daddy, but at the same time, this is what's best for the Republic, and she needs to just fall in line and do it. Olivia says no. He needs to wait. He needs to listen and try to find out where he is, because the man is an American hero and they need to rescue him. They do not need to kill him. Cyrus meets with this woman, Senator Greenwald, I think her name is, and he's trying to get her to convince her to vote yes on the bill. So she pitches him an idea for, you know, Democrats, because Democrats in real life, too, have been the one to pitch free college for everybody, or Bernie Sanders, the Progressive Party, Democrats, whatever you want to call it. She's saying, why not just dead this bill now, and then in 4 years or 3.5 years, you run for president and you could, you know, bring in the bill, and like it was supposed to be when the Democrats are the ones who proposed it. Because remember, Millie and Fitz, and that's the Republican Party. They're like, he thinking about it, and he's like, well, you want me to sabotage Millie only 100 days into the presidency? And she's like, don't act like, you know, this not a good idea. You know, whenever you ready to holler at me about what you really want, you come call me. Call me and we'll have a drink. Cyrus is taking this into account, because early in the episode, Olivia played him because he wanted to go on TV and, you know, do the reports and talk it up. But they decided for Liv to go on TV and for him to get the votes on the Hill. And, you know, his role has been reduced. I mean, he's not chief of staff no more. You the vice president. The vice president don't do a whole lot, y'all. They're giving him these jobs, and you can tell he's kind of reluctant about doing it. He really don't want to do it. So Quinn, one line, before I say that, one line that I really liked about the whole scene between him and Senator Greenwald was when she was like, you've been to jail for a crime you can't commit, you're gay, you adopted a black child, like this, that. She went down all the things that Cyrus has been through. You're like a liberal dream. I was like, he is, low-key. He is like a liberal dream. Quinn assures her client that they will find her dad. Quinn doesn't tell the girl that her dad is the spy or whatever. So after the client leaves, Charlie comes over. He's kind of upset with Quinn because he was like, you know, are we not going to tell our child who we are? We just going to hide it from them forever. Why didn't you tell her? And she was like, she don't want to know her daddy is a spy. And I mean, are they supposed to even tell that kind of stuff? He was kind of upset about that. He took a real issue with that. Huck asked about Liv. He says, have you heard back from Liv? Quinn says no. She said she was going to call back, but she hasn't called back yet. So the next scene, we see Huck creeping up, child. Creeping on up, and he shows up out of nowhere in front of Liv's apartment, and it's like, you know, the body needs to go home. He needs to have a funeral. That's going to be tricky and hard to do, but we can get the body back here. So she's like, why would you assume that I would kill him? And he was like, you're one of them now. I know what happened to spies who get caught. They get killed. I'm just letting you know that you need to have the body back here so the girl can have a funeral. That's the only decent way we can do it. So Liv was a little hurt, but she act like she ain't bust nobody over the head with a chair and killed him and killed the hell out of them. She killed the hell out that man. She act like she wasn't one of the people who helped kill the vice president. I mean, Luna Vargas, like, girl, Olivia, why you think? Because you one of them, girl. That's why. Jake goes to the president's office, and Olivia and Mellie have decided they want the man rescued. When they leave the office, her and Jake argue about how she can't make tough calls. You know, she made one tough call, and it was amazing, and he respected her. Is she going to be able to make all the tough calls? So she said her White House is about hope over cynicism. Her White House is about this, that, and the other, honey. It's about all of this stuff. And she was like, it's supposed to be a different B613. It's not her because he said something about your dad and you're supposed to hire people and you're supposed to do this. And she's like, listen, I'm not my dad and it's a different B613. You will listen to what I say. You're going to listen to what I do. And I told you to wait. And you're going to wait. He is not happy about this, y'all. It's about to be a problem. Olivia meets with Cyrus and she wants him to meet with the Rangerettes for this little thing because Millie has a meeting. He seems like he's upset about it, and she gets him together and says, well, you know, you don't want to meet with these young future leaders of America because I can tell from your contempt. And he says, no, he'll meet with them, you know, and, you know, that's fine. So when he goes back to his office, he changes around a meeting, and then he tells his secretary he's ready to have that meeting with Greenwald. Call Senator Greenwald because he's ready to talk. Millie meets with the president of Bashran and says that they need to find a solution about the prisoner being held. And he says that he don't know what she's talking about. She needs to check her information sources, honey, and just pour him some more of this delicious tea. He basically played her to the left like she was a woman. He said something like, I know it might be hard, you know, difficult and overwhelming to have this job, you know, for such a short period of time. Basically saying, girl, you a woman and you don't know what you're talking about. You done stepped into the big leagues. You don't know what you're talking about, and you need to get your information together before you come to me. So go ahead and get this tea together because I don't know what you're talking about. He played her to the left, to the left. I said, wait a minute. Jake is listening in on the Bashran communications. Can't find the dude. It's not working. Jake reiterates that they need to kill him. He goes into hide when he was held. They had the dogs, and they had the water boy, and then the dogs was make him, you know, talk because you can't control dogs. You can reason with humans. He says he's going to talk and he's going to jeopardize all the other agents that work in the CIA. Then she's going to have to worry about those 90,000 people or whatever, or 400 million Americans when they decide to blow the whole world up with Bashran. Cyrus goes to see the Rangerettes and he runs into Millie. Her meeting is over. And so she thanks him. What was the hand sanitizer line? I ain't like that shit because I didn't like that at all. He needed hand sanitizer to talk to the young lady. Why? That was shade, Shonda. I ain't like that little shade up in there. Goes to meet the Rangerettes. Millie sees him and she thanks him for all the help that he's done. She says they could have worked together instead of fighting. I don't know if that was sincere or not, y'all. I couldn't really read Millie on that because sometimes she really do be green and sincere like that, but sometimes she just faking it till you make it. So I don't know if this like an all together plan. We're gonna figure out if well, we'll talk about that in a minute. The reporter meets with Olivia at her office. Basically came up there. He arrogantly asked her out on a date. He really think he the shit, okay, apparently, and he's not. And Olivia looked at her phone. She kind of smiled. She walked away and he was like, oh, you smiling? She was like, I'm not smiling for you. It's not because of you. And she just turned around and walked away, honey. Like, with all the I got stuff to do and I don't have time to talk to your ass. And I was here for it. Like, boy, don't come up here with this ridiculousness. And his secretary was like, yeah, I think she's telling the truth. Come on, secretary, with the shade. I love her. So Olivia goes into Millie's office and says that they've got another yes sent for the senator, and Jake was already there, and he's been behind her back to talk to Millie and tell Millie that they need to kill this spy. Millie says this is going to be the plan. This is the plan. Millie always be trying to boss up, girl, and it just don't work. It never works. It just never works. The look on Olivia's face was like, oh, really? So y'all gonna go, so you gonna go around me? Oh, really? All right. Now we're in the situation room. They're going in for the kill. Olivia is meeting with the president of Bashran at the same time because she leaves out of the office and calls somebody and says, I need you to do a favor for me. So now she meeting with the president at the same time they're in the situation room. So she shows the president a live feed of his son and says that we're going to blow your son's head off if you don't release this man. Family is important. He's like, this is my son. Family is important to us too. That's somebody's daddy. So you going to release this boy by the time I count to 5 or I'm going to shoot your child. She has Huck on the phone and she starts to count down. 5, 4. That's my son. Do not do that. That's my son. 3. Wait a minute. We ain't going to do it for real though, Liv, right? We ain't going to do it for real. I'll give it to you. So he released old dude. You know, it's over with. She goes into the situation room with Melly and gives her the phone. And they said the man has been dropped off at the American Embassy unharmed. So Olivia has saved the day once again. The reporter says they will pass the bill on the TV show. So they got all the votes they needed. They're going to pass the bill. It's going to go through. Jay comes over to the house and he tries to come in. And she like, no, you can't come in. He apologizes for going around her back or going behind her back to Millie. And she says, no, it's all good. She lets him know that it was her fault. It was her fault because she should have never let him back into the bed. It was her fault he's sleeping with the boss. He got too comfortable. He forgot who she was. He forgot to be scared. And I was like, I couldn't get mad at Olivia for that because in my mind, it is what it is. You did forget who she was. You did go behind her back. You did that because you was scoring her and you got comfortable. You thought you could do that. So she tells him, it's over, honey. No more cootie cat for you. It's done. And when she said it like that, I was like, I low-key think it's done. Now, 5 episodes from now, that might change. But right now, it's done. She said, go back to your wife, Admiral. I said, wait a minute, not back to your wife, Admiral. You said go back to your wife. That means you done. Millie tried to set Olivia straight in the office. She goes to see her, and she says she is the boss. She will take orders from her. You give her advice. Jay gave her advice. She gave her advice, and she picked whoever. So she is the boss. Now, Olivia needs to get in line and remember who is the president and who is the chief of staff. Girl, you are my employee. I am the boss. She looked at her for like 10 seconds like, staring her down was going to do something. Olivia leaned back in that chair. You notice that she positioned herself behind the desk in the Oval Office to let you know, bitch, I am the boss. Girl, you had things confused. Okay, first of all, there's 3 things about me that you need to remember. Do not ignore me, girl, because I am always right. I know it's frustrating. I know, girl, but I'm always right, girl. And she said there's only us. Just us 2. It takes 2 to make things all right. I was like, that's right. It takes 2. All those men, they want to take away all the power that you have. And you don't ever let a man come in between us because they want to take away everything that we built together. We have it all. We have the guns, the purse strings. We have it all. And the last thing is don't ever take a man's word over hers because she is the one who have your back. She is the one who is dedicated to your success as a president. A monument. If you want to be a monument, you need to stick with me. And stop treating me like an employee and treat me like what I am. And she said, what are you? The boss, bitch. I'm the boss. Otherwise, you'll be an asterisk. Did I say that right? Asterisk. Y'all know what an asterisk is? That little bitty star. You want to make being a woman president normal. Like, to have a sense of normalcy instead of being, oh, one time we had a woman that was president. Millie quickly gets herself together and says, I want to be a monument. And then they show them sitting down on the couch talking like, bitch, I am the boss. I am in charge. You do what the fuck I say. Okay, because I'm the one who know what I'm doing. Girl, I done been through a million scanners. I done been kidnapped, bitch. I know what I'm doing. You don't do nothing but make one stupid decision after another. I know what I'm doing. Because had it been left up to Millie, they would have been controlling her anyway in the White House. She meets the TV reporter at dinner, or she just walk up on him at dinner and let him know, you're going to go here, you're going to do this, this person is going to give you a key, you're going to go into this room, this door is unlocked, and then you're going to come and get this cootie cat I have for you ready, honey. So, do you want it or not? She gets up, come on, in 30 seconds, come on. So, she summoned her some penis for the night, and that was it. So, like I said, it was a good episode. I was here for it because I like strong Olivia, even though she's not the most moral Olivia. I do like the fact that she's a strong woman. I do like the fact that she mean what she's saying. She's staying firm in her word. I do like the fact that she recognized things, and it don't take her a whole season to recognize you shouldn't be screwing Jake. You should already know he gonna be, you know, sidestepping you the whole season if you keep screwing him. So she got that situation together really quick. You know, I don't think that good Olivia is, you know, far away. It's just that she knows she have to be a certain way to handle business, and she not gonna make no excuses for how she treat people, because if it was a man doing the same job, he wouldn't make no excuses for what he said, what he did, and how he treated people. It just is what it is, and you need to fall in line. I mean, it's gonna come a day when the power is gonna be snatched from Olivia, because that's how this show is. They gonna snatch it from her. But for right now, I'm here for it. I don't have a problem with it. I like the Olivia. Can we talk about her hair? Her hair was banging. Whoever did that, keep on doing it, honey, because it was late for the gods. It was flowing in the air like I was here for it. Oh my God, it was everything. And she's back to her black and white. Honey, she looked good. Olivia Pope looked good on this episode. So I will be happy to see less of Fitz. I hope that they kill Jake. You know she gonna end up with Fitz at the end, or she might end up alone at the end. Who knows? I hope she end up with somebody. Damn, we can't get nobody in the show with a man, child. I want to hear what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna come back to you later on with my How to Get Away with Murder review. I'll see you guys. Have a blessed week. Peace.